What's up, you guys? Steven Personas here with a video topic called Forever Jogging. This is a topic that I wouldn't normally talk about just because I am into bodybuilding now, and jogging isn't really the most optimal thing to do for fat loss, in my opinion, but I do love the idea behind the psychological factor behind running and how it can help you in life. And it's actually how I started off. I started off with fitness. It was actually jogging with one of my really good friends. And sorry, my back hurts. Started jogging with one of my friends back in 9th grade of high school. And he actually used to whip my ass. I was actually chubby back in 9th grade. I'm still a little chubby, but yeah. But he used to whip my ass. I used to run in jeans and flat shoes, and that's how I started off. He was always better than me, so I wasn't just naturally competitive back then, and I still am now. I wanted to be better, so I actually started running on my own time, running every single day, and I actually got really good at it. By the 11th grade, I was running 12-mile Saturdays. My total mileage on the week was about 43. I never got past 43. But yeah. My little topic is Forever Jog, just because what I did today was I went on about a 9 to 10 mile run today. Why? Because I felt like it. It's not normally what I would do at all. It is my day off from work. I worked 6 days in a row, and then I've had these past 2 days off. But I just wanted to get a topic because it was really interesting how I got back into it. And I think Forever Jogging is very beneficial. It's very, very beneficial for anyone to know if they are a runner. You don't have to be a runner if you don't want to watch this. I just love like I said, I like the psychological factor behind running. And how to Forever Jog? Well, the way I started Forever Jogging, I'm talking about like a 12-mile run, a 13-mile run, was actually, I started off with hill sprints at the very beginning. I have a half a mile jog that I would try to complete in about, I would try to go for 3 minutes. I would try to go for a half my mile time on the flat, the very beginning. And that'll be 3 minutes of hard jogging, and then I have a stoplight, which I'll just jog in place, and then I have 4 consecutive hills that are steep. It's like one hill, coast slightly upwards, and then a steep hill, like a steep hill that's shorter, and then another coast, and one more hill, and then it's a downhill run, not that hard downhill, and then it's one more it's another uphill, and it's around this college area campus, and then it's a hard sprint up Kilauea Hill, which is a very steep ass hill, which, like, my first hill takes me about 40 seconds to sprint up. Second hill takes maybe like 20. Third hill takes me about 20 again, maybe a little less. Yeah, maybe a little less than 20. The third hill, it's a little bit longer hill, so I give myself like 30 seconds. And Kilauea Hill is like, I have to stop jogging and give myself a little breather, find a good song to do, and then sprint up it. It takes me about a minute. I think the fastest I ever got was a minute 20, and that's a beast of a hill. But I do that to fatigue my legs, so that my legs are just jello afterwards, and my lungs are on fire. That's when I start jogging in place and finding my rhythm. And normally when I find my rhythm, my legs are still in pain. So the first step is to fatigue yourself to the max, your leg muscles, your arm muscles. Like, you shouldn't be able to swing hard again. And then the second thing is to find your happy place. And this is actually the psychological factor behind it. Behind endurance is finding your happy place when it's hard. Like, when shit sucks, you gotta find your happy place. Like, this goes for you in your own life too as well. Like, you gotta find your happy place. Your happy place is what will get you to keep going. It's not exactly like your why, like how your why is why you're so determined to drive to your goal. I can't say that because I don't jog to further enhance my why. I jog because it's fun. I jog because I can, and it's just something I enjoy doing. Not gonna lie, so I can't really say that's part of my why, but I do try to find my happy place when I jog, and it's normally what gets me those feels, if you know what I mean, like in the back of your head, you feel maybe not tingly, but like that cold rush you get on the back of your neck into your head, and you know it's your serotonin levels spiking, and you're just happy, you know, that feeling you get when you're in love, blah 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 blah. But normally when you can find that happy place, that sometimes for me I will be listening to a good song and bring good memories. I don't know, maybe not memories, but it'll put me, I almost want to say a fantasy mode. Like you get into your own little world and you just run. And once you start getting into your own world, you don't feel the need to stop. Your lungs aren't on fire, your legs don't hurt anymore. You've already experienced the worst possible scenarios, literally the worst. Your sprints up your hills, so you're tired, you're fatigued, your lungs are on fire, you don't feel like you can go anymore, and then you find a happy place, and then you're just going at it because, you know, you're happy, you're good to go, and you're just running. That's the psychological factor behind it, is do something that's really hard first, and then when all shit sucks and nothing looks like success, hey, I bet you heard that quote before, that's when you find your happy place and you keep going. Because your end goal, where you want to end up, is all that matters. And most of the time you want to end up home, because you can drink water, blah blah blah. I mean, like, after my hills, I would jog even further out. I don't jog straight home sometimes. Like, I don't always do this, but I do sometimes, and when I do, I feel the need to talk about it. So, I mean, that's just my view on Forever Jogging and how to jog marathons. And it's funny because I've never gotten any type of knee problems, hip problems, shin problems. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I get pain like this and that. Oh, I feel like passing out. Like, I've gone an hour, 50 minutes, 2 hours, running the longest I ran was 14 miles. And I actually ran 14 miles with a hoodie on. And it was nighttime, thankfully. I was like, you would think I'd pass the fuck out, but I actually didn't. I just rolled up the sleeves, and I was like, hey, you know what, I don't care. It wasn't cold outside, I'll give you that. I just wanted to sweat at first. Every time I do this, like, I don't think I'm gonna run that far. Like, I really plan, like, today I ran, 9-10 miles. I did legs yesterday, and I did high intensity cardio yesterday. And today I was like, I'm just going to go for a light jog for a mile. That totally didn't happen. This is what normally happens. Actually, what sparked the idea was one of my friends didn't want to go out today, and they're a little down, so I was like, I could run to beaches and take pictures, and while they stay at home, at least I can give them scenery. I don't fucking know. I get creative while I do the things I do. But that's my little take on Forever Jogging, and I am rambling a lot. But the key points, and I'm going to, first off, it is all psychological. I know that I talked about that saying, but the most important thing is Forever Jogging and jogging in general is all psychological. Same thing as weightlifting, it's all psychological, in my opinion. Your body can push a lot harder than you can imagine. You just have no idea what your body is actually capable of, and it's really, really hard to find your body's limits. Like, you may never. Some people have, some people haven't. Like, it's just crazy. Second thing is work hard when it's easy. Yeah, totally. Work hard when it's easy. That's a quote by Lao Shu. I don't remember the full quote. I feel like it was something like that, but I'm forgetting it a little bit. Why do you work hard when it's easy? Because you want to be prepared when it is hard. You want to be able to have already gone through everything easy, and when shit gets real, that's when you've already been on top of your crap. So when is it easy? The beginning of your run. The beginning of the run is when it's the easiest, because you have all the energy in the world. First mile is always the easiest mile. Some people are like, oh no, first mile is the hardest and the rest are easy. Well, yeah, because afterwards you're working hard after it was easy. You work the easy, and now when it's hard, at the beginning, you always have a lot of energy at the beginning. It's just you're not in the psychological state to be pushing hard enough. And then once you get used to it, so what do? You fatigue yourself at the very beginning. Give yourself hell at the very beginning, so when you have that longer jog, now you're just coasting. You're not trying to, like, you don't have a shit ton of energy left. You're not, like, I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. I'm gonna drop it there. Just work hard when it's easy. Like, generally what I'll do is sprint at the beginning of the hill, and I'll sprint at the top of the hill. Because everyone wants to be like, oh, jog slow at the top of the hill because you're tired. I think that's the best opportunity to work hard, because you're going to get ahead of everybody. Your endurance is going to go up ahead of everybody as well. If you can take one topic, take that topic. Then my last topic is find your happy place. Find your happy place when you run, or find your happy place when it's hard. That's one of the most important things for you to find and know, because that's the one thing that'll get you going when all shit has gone to hell. And that's what's going to pull you to the end. I'm going to cut this video short because I need to eat. I've actually been doing fasted cardio for way too long, in my opinion. And of course it's not optimal, but I mean, shit, you can do it every once in a while, can't you? It's not going to kill you. That's the one thing. What I'm actually drinking right now is a little hydro flask. I got 10 grams of BCAAs and a packet of electrolytes with 120 grams of vitamin C. And the mixed berries is the BCAA flavor, and the electrolytes is lemonade, so it gives it a quite tingly taste, and I love it. But that's my little recovery. I'm probably going to have a cheat meal today, because after that long jog, and I got 20 minutes of complex sets for my pro team today. So that's it on my end. That's how you forever jog. I hope that helps. I know that was a little bit everywhere. It's like my life story and a bunch of other crap. But give it a try. Say I like it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me on my fan page, Personas Fitness. Find me on Twitter at Personas Fitness. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.